Well, you know what they say. From your world to my world, it's SKN News, and we've got a lot of stuff this week. So, like, if you haven't done it, everything, subscribe. Make sure you hit the notification bells. But the best thing is put those seatbelts on because we are going for a ride this week, and we are going to start with the end of a comic shop staple. That's right. It was announced earlier that we already knew that At Popman had purchased Diamond, and they said, no, dude, everything's going to run the same. Well, only takes a couple of weeks to know that somebody was very fortuitous with the truth. But the end of a staple, which is if you've ever been into a comic shop and you've gotten the previews, well, it was kind of like a catalog that we had run used to. And right here on the bottom, it says 37 years, 441 issues. But Diamond Comic Distributors, under new ownership, has printed its last preview catalog. Company announced in an email to retailers today, instead of it offering previews and preview customer order forms as digital files via the Jogma platform, there's no cost for the digital version. The digital product will contain links to previewworld.com that enables your customers to obtain ordering information before submitting their preview customer order forms. Meanwhile, this spells doom for the unfortunate staff that has been producing previews for decades. It's uncertain with their future. We've always had this scenario where we've talked about this for the longest, is that when a new company comes in, this is the kind of stuff that definitely happens.
And
Uh,
this is very much like like collector focused.
oh yeah.
Some of their lesser known customers that use the Joe Mag
Hmm.
experience are just I don't know if you guys have heard of them, but like Costco and Spectrum,
Hmm.
HP, Dell, McCormick, like a lot of people that you probably don't know or hear of them. So they really know how to just tailor to those collectors. It's going to be fantastic.
Well, this is going to save them a ton of money. First of all, this is probably why they went bankrupt in the first place, is because they keep making a magazine. And today, this 37 years of these, it's like half the size of an old phone book. It's probably responsible for about 2% of the deforestation across the world.
Let me express to you right now. That's not why they went bankrupt.
It couldn't
You
help.
in no way, form, shape, or form are running any part of the company if you think that's why they went bankrupt.
Look. All I know is I'm gonna get this and I'm gonna put it in a frame, collector's case, and it's gonna sit right next to my last episode of a magazine of Wizard, Electronic Gaming Monthly, and Yellow Pages. It'll sit all on the same shelf. Rest in peace for previews. I think there's one thing that I remember about this is if you ever had a company or if you were a publisher that started with either Y or Z, no one would ever find you. So I remember there was about 500 companies or
Yeah.
publishers that started with A. Thank you, previews, for leaving out the folks that had T and below for the ordering forms. But yeah, sad.
Yeah.
We move on. Welcome to the digital age. It's been here for some time.